A bad wound heals, but a bad word doesn't. Write kindness in marble and write injuries in dust. When the tide of misfortune moves over you, even jelly breaks your teeth. He who has been bitten by a snake fears a piece of string. I murmured because I had no shoes, until I met a man who had no feet. Luck is infatuated with the efficient. The wise man sits on the hole in his carpet. Use your enemy's hand to catch a snake. By a sweet tongue of kindness, you can drag an elephant with a hair. Go and wake up your luck. 1 pound of learning requires 10 pounds of common sense to apply it. There is much hope in hopelessness, for at the end of the dark night, there is light. Mountains don't meet, but people do. The shame is not in asking, shame is in not knowing. Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. In the hour of adversity be not without hope. For crystal rain falls from black clouds. Treat your superior as a father, your equal as a brother, and your inferior as a son. A broken hand works, but not a broken heart. A drop of rain makes no impression on a hard stone. A pleasant voice brings a snake out of his hole. A quality statement often gets no answer. A single flower doesn't make spring. A stone thrown at the right time might be better than gold given at the wrong time. A sword in the hands of a drunken slave is less dangerous than science in the hands of the immoral. An ungrateful son is a wart on his father's nose. He leaves it, it's ugly. He removes it, it hurts. Aspiration is not a defect in youngsters. Bake the bread while the oven is hot. Be not all sugar, or the world will swallow you up. Be not all wormwood, or the world will spit you out. Bravery without foresight is like a blind horse. Buy cheap, buy a heap. Comfortable is he who doesn't have a donkey, doesn't know of its straw and barley. Courteous men learn courtesy from the discourteous. Courtesy on just one side can never last long. Death is a camel that lies down at every door. Do men gather grapes of thorns? Do not cut down the tree that gives you shade. Do not let the cat watch over the bacon. Do not use words that are too big for your mouth. Don't borrow from a parvenu. If you do, don't spend it. Don't despise pepper because it is so small. Eat and see how pungent it is. Draw not thy bow before thy arrow be fixed. Drawn wells have sweetest water. Every man is the king of his own beard. Experience is a comb which nature gives to men when they are bald. First prove your brotherhood, then claim inheritance. Flies will never leave the shop of a sweetmaker. For walls make a man free. Go slowly and come slowly so that the cat won't gore you. Habits are first cobwebs, then cables. He doesn't see any water, otherwise, he is a skilled swimmer. He has eaten so many snakes that he has become a viper. He has fallen off the donkey, but has found a date. He is still alive because he cannot afford a funeral. He pushes it away with the hand, but pulls it forward with the foot. He who wants the rose must respect the thorn. Human beings need meaningful lives. I eat what others have planted, and I plant what others want to eat. If I haven't eaten wheat bread, I've seen it in people's hands. If the teacher be corrupt, the world will be corrupt. If you be a cock, crow. If a hen, lay eggs. If you can give me no ointment for my wound, can you help me by not rubbing salt in? If you know lullaby, why can't you sleep? If you tell the truth too early, you are laughed at, too late and you are stoned. In the hotel of decisions, the guests sleep well. In the hour of adversity be not without hope. In this world generous people have no money and those with money are not generous. It is a real compliment that comes from an enemy. It is a wise man who can laugh at his own jokes. It is not from the love of God that the cat catches mice. It's from us, what's upon us. Learn good manners from those who don't have them. Life is like perpetual drunkenness, the pleasure passes but the headache remains. Listening to good advice is the way to wealth. Little by little the cotton thread becomes a turban. Look in the sky to find the moon, not in the pond. Maturity comes from wisdom, not in the passing of years. Once I had the strength, but no wisdom, now I have the wisdom, but no strength. Stand so much until grass grows under your foot. Take care lest your tongue should cut off your head. Taking the first step with the good thought, the second with the good word, and the third with the good deed, I enter paradise. The arrow that has left the bow never returns. The best mode of instruction is to practice what we preach. The best of men are but men at best. The big drum only sounds well from a distance. The bride who wears 4 petticoats has a lot to hide. The eyes can do 1,000 things that the fingers can't. The hand that gives is also the one that receives. The larger a man's roof, the more snow it collects. The wise man who does not put his knowledge into practice is like a bee that gives no honey. The world is like an old building on the banks of a stream, it carries away piece by piece, in vain you stop it with a handful of earth. There are 3 kinds of enemies, the enemy himself, the friends of your enemy, and the enemies of your friends. There are 3 things that have to be done quickly: burying the dead, opening the door for a stranger, and fixing your daughter's wedding. Thinking is the essence of wisdom. Thinking well is wise, planning well, wiser, but doing well is the wisest and best of all.